Tonight, the city of Newton and 3 of its police officers are now countersuing a college student for defamation. Taven Galanakis sued the city, saying the officers violated his constitutional rights when he was pulled over and arrested. Police say he failed a sobriety test, but a drug recognition expert determined that Galanakis was not intoxicated. According to the new lawsuit, the city says Galanakis made false complaints against 2 of the police officers.
All right, so this teen is suing these cops for false arrests and civil rights violations. Now, these cops are now suing the teen for defamation and emotional distress. And this is all over a video of the officers arresting the teen under suspicion of intoxication, even though the teen passed the breathalyzer test. This is going to be good. Welcome to the show. My name is Nate the Lawyer. If you haven't done so already, or if you're new here, don't forget, like, share, and subscribe. Do all that great YouTube stuff. Let's get into it. The incident that sparked this case happened on August 28th, 2022, around midnight. The teen was driving home from a friend's house when he was pulled over by officers for having his high beams on. Check it out.
Yeah, so I was coming home from one of my friend's house. We were just watching some football, and I looked around, like, I think it was 11:30, if I can remember right. And I had a headlight out. So it was raining, it was cloudy and all of that, really dark. So I used my brights.
Galanakis says one of his headlights was out, so he put on his brights within city limits. That's when Newton police officer Nathan Winters pulled him over.
Hi there.
How you doing, sir?
Good, how are you?
Good.
My name's Officer Winters with the Newton Police Department. The reason I pulled you over is because you have your bright lights on.
Yeah, I have a headlight out, so I just keep my brights on.
Okay, well that's not legal.
Oh, it isn't?
No.
Yeah, I turn when a car comes by, I turn them off, but like.
Well, you didn't with me.
Oh, you weren't close enough though. You were like you were a while back.
It has to be within 500 feet.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry.
And you're not supposed to have your brights on in the city limits.
My fault.
You got your license, registration, insurance with you?
Yeah, I got you.
Then officers asked him to step outside of the car, and then they performed several field sobriety tests, such as walking in a straight line, standing on one foot, etc. They also administered a breathalyzer test, which showed the teen had a blood alcohol level of 0.00, meaning he wasn't drunk.
Never give me no problems till now. My beams were on because I have a taillight out, not my taillight. One of the bulbs up front is
Copy.
out. That's why I pulled them up.
Okay.
I didn't know it was illegal.
Let's go to the front of the car here.
Let's do this low. 0-0. Ready for it? If it's possible to get negative, that's the idea.
Because you're showing some very strong signs of impairment.
Am I?
You're a little bit on the serious side of the paperwork. You're not smooth.
I mean, I was kind of nervous.
That's a telltale sign.
So show you over here.
All right, what I want you to do is make a tight seal around this and blow outwards like you're blowing up a balloon, okay?
Cool.
All right.
You ready?
Yep. Okay, you can relax. So I'm going to read you Miranda, okay? Right now you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you before any question, okay?
Yes, sir.
When's the last time you smoked weed?
I do not remember that.
Tonight?
No.
Okay, well I think it's tonight.
I've had no weed tonight.
Jasper 630 down on PVT.
What? Why do you think it's tonight? Why do you think I smoke? I blew zeros, so now you're trying to think I smoke weed. That's what's going on. You can't do that, man. You really can't do that.
Absolutely I can.
Is he allowed to do that?
Yes, he is.
So I blow zeros and you suspect drugs, man.
Now, initially, police said they smelled alcohol, but there was no alcohol in the system. Then police changed it and said, well, we think you're high on marijuana, even though you passed all of the tests, so they still arrested him. Now, about 2 weeks after his arrest, the teen posted the body camera footage of his arrest on his YouTube channel with his own commentary, adding the captions, "Police wrongfully arrest 19-year-old during traffic stop." And that video quickly went viral, getting over 2 million views. Now, in that video, the teen claims that he was harassed and humiliated and falsely accused by the officers, who he says were incompetent and unprofessional. He also criticized their training and qualifications and questions their mental fitness and moral character.
When I posted the video to Facebook and all of that, the whole town was telling me about their similar, experiences and all that. And if I'm seeing all these comments about people saying they're dealing with the same thing from the same police department, we got a mess to clean up, and I feel like that's my job. With the exposure I got to clean up the mess, and I'm okay with doing that. Well, with the publicity my video got, I really hope, you know, it upbrings the corruption in Newton and other towns that have this like similar issues. But yeah, with the exposure of the video, I think it should just show them like, hey, we need to do something better. You know, because what they're doing is not right.
Now, in February 2023, the teen filed a federal lawsuit against Winters, Wiggs, and the city of Newton and the police department alleging false arrests, rights violations, and negligent supervision and training by the county. He also claims that the officers had no probable cause or reasonable suspicion to stop him or arrest him, and that they violated his constitutional rights under the Fourth Amendment. He also claims that the city and county failed to properly train and supervise their officers, and that they had a history of similar conduct. The officers filed a countersuit against the teen for defamation and intentional infliction of emotional distress. They claim that the teen published knowingly false and shocking statements about them on YouTube and other social media platforms. They also claim that the statements harmed their reputation, caused them humiliation, ridicule, mental distress, embarrassment, and loss of reputation. They also claim that the teen acted with malice and ill intent toward them. Now, this case has generated a lot of public interest and debate online. Many people have expressed support for the teen and condemned the actions of the officers. They have also shared their own stories of police misconduct or abuse. Some people have also donated to the teen's legal fund or sent them messages of support. On the other hand, some people have defended the officers and criticized the teen for disrespecting them during the traffic stop. They also have questioned the teen's motives and his credibility and accusing him of doing this for fame and money. Now, this case highlights growing tensions and legal implications surrounding police and social media. But you may be shocked that this case is not the first of its kind. Remember, something similar to this happened in 2022 involving rapper Afro Man. Now, Afro Man, whose real name is Joseph Edgar Foreman, faced a lawsuit from several law enforcement officers when the sheriff's office raided his home. The officers claimed that Afro Man defamed them by using footage of the actual raid in several of his music videos and posting them online. They claim that Afro Man profited from their humiliation and mental distress.
A legal battle over privacy for officers involved in a raid. At the center of it, rapper Afro Man. After police searched his home, he used surveillance video of it in a music video and put images on merchandise. Now, some of the officers are suing.
Do you help me repair my door?
These days, Afro Man isn't just singing about weed. He's also rapping about his experience with police.
Why you disconnecting my video camera? Did you find what you was looking for?
How long did it take you to write that song?
To be fair, maybe a good 30 minutes. I think I just wanted to say whatever I was feeling. Most rappers, when they portray the police, they have to hire actors. Thanks to the Adams County Sheriff Department, they saved me a whole lot of money. They came over here with guns to kill me. The best thing I came up with was write songs about my experience and try to sell them and make some money to pay for the destruction that they brought to my house.
Now, both cases involve use of body cam footage or raid footage by the police department to expose and criticize their conduct. And interestingly enough, and in both cases, the officers are alleging defamation and emotional distress. But it's going to be interesting to see how the courts deal with this, because on one hand, these are public officials carrying out public duties, and the Constitution allows you to criticize the government. It's called the First Amendment. Now, generally, citizens who are paying for these services, you're paying for police through your taxes, have a right to make fun and criticize the police. And then the state can't come and then sue you for defamation if the officers are acting in their official capacity. Now, think about this. Both Afro Man and this teen were not charged with anything. Both their charges were dropped. They were essentially innocent of any charges, and the police seemingly made mistakes. And think about the irony of this. You're arrested. You're humiliated, right? And the police seemingly harass you. So you feel angry, and to get back at them, you take the body camera footage of them harassing you and humiliating you and show the world. And in turn, by showing the world what happened to you, how the police were wrong, in Afro Man's case or in this teen's case, the cops sue you for defamation. So tell me how you feel about this case. Tell me if you think this teen did the right thing by posting the video of his arrest online. Because when you look through that video, it's clear that this teen was 100% innocent of all this stuff. And it seemed like the cop was a little anxious to lock someone up that night. But should the cop be shielded from any criticism through a lawsuit? I don't know. That's hard for me to swallow. I hope the cop's case is dismissed, and I hope this kid who was falsely arrested gets some justice. But those are my thoughts. What about you? Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, do all that great YouTube stuff. My name is Nate the Lawyer, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.